So the final part now, by considering a change of sign on a suitable interval of f of x, show that the answer to part B is correct to 3 decimal places. So Newton-Raphson has given us an approximation, which is x1 was 0.578 to 4 decimal places. So to 3 decimal places it'll be 0.578, and we've got to show that that is correct to 3 decimal places. Because it's only an approximation, you know, it could be slightly more or slightly less than 0.5782. So by considering a change of sign on a suitable interval, if this is to 3 decimal places, we've got to then use the half interval. We've got to then add and subtract 0.0005, and we've then got to look at the interval between, if I take off 0.0005, it'll be 0.5775, and if we add on, it'll be 0.5785. So what I'm looking for is this change of sign. I'm looking for one of these to be negative and one of these to be positive. So when I evaluate it at 0.5775, it could be below or above the axis, and when I evaluate it at 0.5785, it could be above or below the axis, but the opposite to what happened at 0.5775. In other words, it could be going like that, or it could be going like that. But in either of these cases, somewhere between 0.5775 and 0.5785, there'll be a root. So I'm looking for my change in sign. So I'll substitute it into my function. So it'll be 0.5775x, take 0.1 sine of 0.5775, take pi by 6, and this one is 0.5785, take 0.1 sine of 0.5785, take pi by 6. So I'm going to need to evaluate these two, and the first one gives me negative 0.00069, and the second one, you can just edit it and change the 0.5775 to 0.5785, and I get 0.00022. Okay, so what this tells me is that it's less than 0 at 0.5775, and it's greater than 0, the function is greater than 0 at 0.5785. So it's this one, it's this graph. It's negative when we've got 0.5775, and it's positive. So I've got my change in sign, meaning there's a root in between. So conclude it. So there is a change in sign in the interval 0.5775 is less than E is less than 0.5785, so hence E is 0.578, correct to 3 dp, correct to 3 decimal places. Okay, thank you for listening.